Good afternoon from Arab Emirates. It's still your girl UD in the house. Welcome back to my channel. If you're coming on this channel for the first time, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the button right down there. Okay, be a part of my family, you will never regret it. Okay guys, and for those of you that doesn't know who I am, an amazing wife of Urge. Okay, you see guys, I'm a mother and also a wife. Okay guys, in this channel we talk about everything that concerns life. Okay, we talk about love, we talk about a traveling blog because I'm a traveler, we talk about everything. And today we are going to talk about UAE, United Arab Emirates. That's where we reside. Okay guys, and today we have three an important exclusive lies that people tell about UAE. We're going to be discussing it on this channel today because a lot of you are scared with what you are told. A lot of you enters into trouble with what you heard about UAE. So today we are going to be talking about it. We are going to be ironing it, and I'm going to be listing them, and we tackle it one after the other. The first on the list should be what ladies do in UAE. A lot of people see it. Number one of this particular three things that people lies against UAE. The most toughest of it all is what ladies does in UAE that fetches them money. Okay, most of the times people generalize it. All right, most of the times they sees it as ladies, all the ladies that is in UAE, the things they do there is absolutely against the law. That is absolutely lies. Okay, there's so many things ladies does in UAE to make money, which I will be pinpointing most of them for you right now. One, ladies do sell food here in UAE. Yes, they make food, African foods, they sell it to make money, which I am number one of that nature. All right, ladies also makes hair. Okay, they also join to some of the Arabic salons to make hair in UAE. All right, and most of these foodstuffs you see they sell in UAE, most are ladies that sells them. They import them from Nigeria actually, and they sell them to make money in UAE. It also serves them like a self-employed. They are really self-employed. Apart from that, most of them are doing nanny. Yes, most of them are nannies. Most of them nannies in Arabic homes. Okay, so to stop all these lies that are being told everybody outside here, because you guys know what I'm saying, it's not everything I will put up on YouTube. Okay, to tell you to rectify that particular issue that you people see against ladies being in UAE is absolutely lies. Most of the women in UAE succeed on their own. They even suffer to make it. They try their possible best to become who they are today in the society. So that is absolutely number one lies they speak about Dubai, United Arab Emirates, that everybody needs to understand and getting it into their skulls that UAE is absolutely a place where everybody comes to make money in a genuine way. So the next thing we are going to talk about the three things they lie about in UAE is the second one. Is direct employment from Nigeria. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's look at it this way. Most of the companies that is an agent that brings people from Nigeria, most of the times tell them that there is a direct employment, which involves a very huge amount of money. It's absolutely lies. There was a time that something like that does exist, but not anymore. It stopped existing since it's been a while it stopped existing, that you cannot easily get a direct employment from Nigeria without getting to UAE. For you to avoid them taking your money, eating your money, I will advise anybody that wants to come to UAE to absolutely be mindful of who you give money. First of all, take like 3 months visa, which will allow you to be able to walk around in the city, know what is going on in UAE, know how to fetch yourself a very good job that you will like to do. Okay, you have the time so that the company can offer you this particular permit by themselves. Okay, sometimes most of them pay for this permit, sometimes also they deduct it from your salary. Okay, but I will advise anybody that comes to UAE this time around to please take a visit visa, get to UAE, then get yourself a job. Sometimes you get an agent, and be very careful with the agents we have here. Most of them will eat your money, most of them will take your money, and they will leave you in the streets. You're going to be bankrupted. So you must be careful the way you relate to people in the street, because even those ones in the streets, some of them are not sure, some of them doesn't even have something doing. So you must be careful with what you do once you are here. And getting yourself job, yes, it's not easy, it's not gonna be easy, but you can still get a reliable. I would advise anyone that wants to come to UAE for work to come with a tourist visa. Get to UAE, get to know the people you are talking with, the agents involved, get to see the work you are getting for yourself. Okay, then know the details of the work, what's involved, meet the owner of the job yourself before you release any money. Okay, and the third among it all, the third thing that they tell you, the lies they tell you about UAE is no good job. Like seriously, I must confess, you should not ever allow anybody to tell you this, that there's no good job. There is a good job. It depends on what you want to do. It depends on and let me tell you, you can easily get some short certificates here that will give you a good job in quite no time. Okay, most of those particular certificates, I'm going to tell you about them in the next video. Okay, these certificates will help you a lot to get you a quick job. And if you have money, it's easy for you to get a good job in UAE. You use money to get job here in UAE. It's not easy for you to get a nice job in a platter of gold. So if you come to UAE on an empty-handed just to make money on a platter of gold, it's not gonna work. They have not told you any good thing about UAE. Okay, that's one of the lies they tell you. Once you are leaving Nigeria to the particular destination, especially UAE, make sure you have a little something to start up with. Okay, getting a job with money, that is the first thing. Okay, getting your Emirate ID is still money. Okay, even if you're getting a job, you have to pay some little amount of money in the company also for them to give you ID. Some deduct it from the salary, while you must pay money to get that good job you ask for. Okay, now everything involves money, everything goes around money. Then if you have money, why not? There's so many good jobs to be acquired in this UAE, so many things to give you money. Okay, like security, they pay a lot of money here for security. They pay a good handsome money. Okay, good ransom for security. That is if you have the money, because like I told you, agents took like 2,000 AED. Some of them takes 1,000 depending on who you met. Okay, and they will get you this job. The company will also ask you to deposit some money, which will be around 500,000 in Nigeria, for you to still belong to that company, for them to give you that same permit, that is 2 years ID, to permit you in the country. Okay, meanwhile, some will take you in, be deducting it from their the salary. Okay, for you to be working on that security. Some of them doesn't ask for the CA. Some ask. Okay, so it's all depends on money for you to survive in UAE. It's all about money. So in my next video, I'm still going to talk about how you're going to still survive without a time, how you enter to UAE and make it from the scratch. Okay, so with these little few points of mine, these 3 particular points, I think I'm able to convince you that this particular 3 lies you're being told is really something you've learned a little bit of it about it in this particular video. All right, it's still your girl UD. Thank you so much for being with us. We love you guys. Peace.